His system didn't destroy Che Guevara. It merchandised him. This video isn't about Che Guevara the revolutionary. It's about what happens when rebellion becomes a product. We're going to look at one of the strangest paradoxes in modern culture. How a man who dedicated his life to overthrowing capitalism became one of its most profitable icons. And why that tells us more about our world than any history lesson ever could. Because Che Guevara is everywhere. Coffee shops, dorm rooms, fashion runways, smartphone cases. His face is on everything. But his ideas? Those are nowhere, and that's not an accident. Here's what most people miss. The system that Che fought against didn't win by defeating him. It won by absorbing him, by turning his image into something decorative, something stylish, something safe. You can buy Che Guevara today for $20. A t-shirt, a poster, a tote bag. His face has been reproduced millions of times, worn by people who couldn't name a single thing he actually believed. And that's the entire point. The modern world learned something critical. You don't silence dangerous ideas by banning them. You dilute them. You strip away the context. You keep the aesthetic and destroy the meaning. Che's face survives because it's been separated from everything that made him threatening. The iconography remains. The ideology disappears. What's left is a costume, a vibe, an image of rebellion with none of the risk. And this is where it gets uncomfortable, because Che didn't advocate for peaceful protest. He believed in armed revolution. He believed the existing system couldn't be reformed, only replaced. He believed in sacrifice, violence, and total transformation. Whether you agree with that or not doesn't matter here. What matters is this. Those ideas are dangerous to any established order. So the culture did something brilliant. It turned him into decoration. Think about what happens when you wear a Che Guevara shirt. You're signaling something. Rebellion, maybe. Counterculture. A vague sense of being against the system. But you're doing it by purchasing a product. From the system. Made in factories. Sold for profit. Shipped through global supply chains. The rebellion is the product. And here's the thing. This works because people want the feeling of resistance without the cost of actual resistance. They want to identify as radical without taking radical action. The shirt gives you the identity. The system stays intact. Che becomes a brand. Revolution becomes a style choice. And everyone wins, except the actual idea. This isn't just about Che Guevara. This pattern repeats everywhere. Malcolm X on sneakers, Frida Kahlo on makeup bags, punk rock sold at Target, Black Lives Matter as a marketing campaign. The system has learned to weaponize symbolism. It takes movements that challenge power and transforms them into aesthetics that reinforce consumption. The image spreads. The message fades. What was once threatening becomes trendy. And the most dangerous part? It feels like progress. It feels like these ideas are winning because they're visible. But visibility isn't the same as impact. Popularity isn't the same as power. When a revolutionary symbol can be purchased anywhere, it's not revolutionary anymore. Let's go deeper. Why does this work so effectively? Because humans are wired for symbols. We connect to images, to faces, to icons. A photograph of Che, wind in his hair, gazing into the distance. It's visceral. It communicates instantly. It feels like something. But understanding what he actually fought for? That requires reading, thinking, grappling with uncomfortable ideas. Most people won't do that. They don't have to. The image gives them everything they need, so the culture keeps the image and discards the substance. You get to feel aligned with revolution without ever having to consider what revolution actually means, without asking what you'd be willing to sacrifice, without confronting whether you'd support someone like Che if he existed today, doing what he actually did. The image is safe because it's empty. And here's the quiet realization that sits at the center of all this. Che didn't fail because he was wrong. He failed because the system he fought learned how to absorb threats by commodifying them. You can't fight something that sells you back to yourself. Rebellion became style. Danger became design. Revolution became a purchase decision. And the most effective control isn't suppression, it's integration. The system doesn't push back against ideas that challenge it. It embraces them, it strips them down, it repackages them, it profits from them. By the time the masses adopt a revolutionary symbol, the revolution is already over. By the time the masses adopt a revolutionary symbol, the revolution is already over. This is why Che Guevara matters as a case study, not because of what he did, but because of what was done to him afterward. His image is proof that modern culture doesn't destroy its threats. It markets them. It turns warriors into wallpaper, ideas into accessories, movements into merchandise. And the scary part? It works because we participate. We buy the shirt. We post the image. We perform rebellion while staying completely inside the system. We mistake symbols for substance. We think we're aligned with something dangerous when we're actually engaging in the most predictable form of consumption. So here's where we land, and I want you to sit with this, not as an answer, but as a question. When rebellion becomes profitable, does it still matter? Is the system stronger when it fights rebels, or when it sells them? Because if Che Guevara can become a product, what idea can't be?